Hey, you guys. Happy Sunday. Okay, let me turn my light on. I thought I had that on. I did not. How are you? Happy Sunday and welcome to Sunday Self-Care. Thank you for hopping on tonight. So if you have never hopped on one of my lives before, if you're on Facebook, so I use StreamYard. There should be a link in the comments where you can click to basically allow permission so that if you comment, that I can see your comments while I'm over here in StreamYard, because even though I'm broadcasting to Facebook, I don't actually have Facebook up on my screen. So just going to throw that out there. So again, thank you for joining me for Self-Care Sunday. This was something I've been thinking about for a while and hadn't been doing many live events. I was like, well, the time is now. Let's dive back on into some live events, but of course, virtual events. So I'm kind of doing a hybrid thing right now. I am doing in person, but I'm still doing a lot of virtual. But I didn't work a lot during the pandemic because thanks to the flexibility of my Mary Kay business, I actually spent a good chunk of the pandemic going back and forth between Texas and Arkansas. My fiance and I helped my parents actually redo a rental property that they had, that they were like, you know what, like we're ready to get rid of it. And it had been sitting there for a while. I was like, it needs a lot of work. So we did the work. So that's really how I spent my pandemic. Rather than working my business virtually, I did a lot of manual labor. So, I'm a little behind the ball on learning virtual, but I'm learning it. And I had done some virtual things before, but I'm super excited about it. So, so let's kind of dive in. Why are we doing Self-Care Sunday? Well, it's the end of the week. We're getting ready to go into a new week, and Sunday nights are one of my favorite times to practice a little self-care. And for me, that always looks like doing some extra skincare and, maybe reading a good book or drinking some tea, journaling, watching a movie. It just depends on the week. But skincare is the one thing that I always do on Sunday nights. So, or I should say extra skincare, because obviously I do skincare twice a day because that's my job. So it's, you've had a busy week. You've probably had a weekend full of activities. You're getting ready to dive headfirst on Monday back into the work week. So why not, recharge yourself a little bit on a Sunday night? So let's kind of get started. Let me get this thing. That's what we want. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Okay, that way you can see me, and I've got some slides just to help keep me on track, because I could talk for like a million years and be like, what is the point to all this? So, Self-Care Sunday. All right, so let me tell you guys just a little bit about me. So my name's Alicia. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area with my fiance, Andrew, and our 5 dogs. So I'm not a crazy cat lady. I am a crazy dog lady. That was not the plan. It just kind of happened that way. But thankfully, the biggest one is like 25 pounds. So they're pretty small. They don't take up a lot of room, and they're super sweet, and we love them. But after this, I think like probably 3 dogs will like always be our max. So let's see. Like I said, I've been in Mary Kay for 12 years. I left my corporate job doing medical records for a hospital about 9 years ago. Doing Mary Kay full time is really not kind of what my life plan was. Like in college and growing up, like I had plans to go to law school, and God had other plans, and I'm so very thankful. And I literally started Mary Kay just to make extra money to cover rent, because I was a college student and broke, and I was tired of asking my parents for help. So that's literally all my plans were. And now it's my full-time thing, and I love it. And I'm so thankful for it, because I would not be the person I am today without Mary Kay. So let's see a little bit about the company. This woman right here, that is actually Mary Kay Ash the woman. She started this company back in the 60s, and actually we are celebrating our 60th anniversary this year. So next month marks the 60th year that we have been in business. And she started Mary Kay just to give women more options. And so I actually have a short little video about Mary Kay. It's like a minute long, just because it can tell you a little bit more about Mary Kay very concisely in a short amount of time than I could, because like I said, I could talk forever. So let me cue that up real quick, and then I will be right back with you.
For one woman, it was always mission possible. Mary Kay Ash was ahead of her time, all of the time. An idea for a book became a revolutionary business plan. A lack of opportunity for women ignited a desire for change, and her ability to see beyond the boundaries of what is led her to blaze a trail for what can be. She built a social network one woman at a time. She used word of mouth to drive engagement and grew her startup product line to include the best in scientific breakthroughs. She disrupted the idea of business as usual and gave people the power to walk away from limitations by sharing this simple idea. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Imagination powered the possibilities, not only for Mary Kay Ash, but for all women.
Okay, so yeah, so that was Mary Kay the woman, and just a little bit about her and why she started this company. And like I said, I'm super thankful that she did. And so now let's dive on into some skincare. So the first thing we are going to do is actually take off our makeup. Okay, I'm gonna make no, actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave me bigger and her smaller. So I do two things when I take off my makeup. And as far as your samples go, you won't have these, but I know a lot of you guys have tried these. The micellar water, which is what's shown on the screen, and then of course our oil-free eye makeup remover. So I'm not going to be using our eye makeup remover tonight simply because I am not going to take all of my eye makeup off because I actually have lash extensions on right now, and taking eye makeup off with lash extensions is a whole other thing that involves Q-tips, and it's really long and it takes some time, and we don't have that kind of time. So I'm just going to use the micellar water tonight to take off my foundation and like my blush and things like that. But just know that normally I would also take off my eye makeup. I just don't want to deal with that tonight. So micellar water, if you've never used micellar water, it actually attracts and removes impurities from your skin. It's going to help break down your face makeup. It's going to gently cleanse your skin. Now it's not going to cleanse as deeply as your cleanser will, but it's going to get all the surface dirt and oils and impurities off. It's going to leave your skin hydrated and you don't have to rinse. Now, this is not something I would recommend for using in place of a cleanser at all. There are two options. You can use it as step one in a double cleanse, which is what I'm going to do tonight. So I use it as a facial makeup remover, not an eye makeup remover. That's what this is for. But just to get all of my facial makeup off and help my cleanser really, really do its job and do it really, really well. The other time I would use it is maybe like after the gym, or, here in Texas, it's really freaking hot. And so, you go outside and you're sweaty and things like that, and you just want to get the sweat off. I would use something like this, where I don't want to go do my whole skincare routine, but I do want to get my face clean. So that is what this is for. And so I'm using a cotton round. I always use cotton round over cotton balls because cotton rounds, the products kind of sit on the top of it versus cotton ball is going to soak it up and you end up using more. So it helps save you money. And I use, as I have heard them called before, cotton rounds that are as big as a house. They're huge, but I wear a lot of makeup, you guys. It doesn't feel like I wear a lot of makeup, but I know that I wear a lot of makeup. And so, I get the big ones just because then I don't have to pull two of them out. Now, sometimes I do have to pull two of them out, but I shouldn't tonight because I don't really have that much on. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can take my eyebrows off. That part doesn't really matter. So technically I would probably usually use my eye makeup remover to get my brows off, but the micellar water does just fine. And now I'm going to go back over my eye area with my eye makeup remover after this. So as you can see, like it does a good job of getting the makeup off. So there's that. That's going in the trash. Okay, so next up, we are going to dive right into the Miracle Set. And so if you have samples, grab those. You're going to want a washcloth if you have it. If not, it's totally fine. And obviously access to some water. So the samples for the Miracle Set look just like this. And there are two formulas. So you're either, there we go. You're either going to have a purple stripe or a pink stripe. The purple stripe is going to be for your combo to oily. Pink stripe is going to be for normal to dry. And if you're an oily girl with acne, you fall into the combo to oily. Just going to throw that out there. And so pull that out, and your samples look like this. And then if you've never seen the full-size Miracle Set, this is it. You've got your cleanser, your day and night moisturizers, and your eye cream. So it is called the Time-Wise Miracle Set 3D. Why? Because Time-Wise, it's going to save you time. Miracle Set, because it's going to perform a miracle on your skin. And 3D, because it delivers three things that all start with a D. It's going to help defend, delay, and deliver. It's going to defend against age-accelerating free radicals on your skin. It's going to delay the look of premature skin aging. And then it's going to deliver results in just 4 weeks. And no, I did not come up with that. Obviously, that was the marketing department at Mary Kay. But those are the things that it does. So the very first thing we're going to do is actually our cleanser. And the cleanser is a 4-in-1 cleanser. And so tonight I am using the purple stripe because I have combo to oily skin with a tendency to have acne breakouts. Thank you, hormones. So if you have normal to dry skin, you're going to notice your cleanser is a creamy cleanser versus the combo to oily is a gel-based cleanser, which you're going to see in just a second. So if you're normal to dry, you can get your face wet. It doesn't really matter. But if you have combo to oily skin, you always want to get your face wet first, just because it's going to allow the cleanser to break down the oils in your face down a little bit better. And obviously, I am not this careful when I'm in my bathroom, but I'm at my desk and I'm fully clothed and all the things. So normally if I were at my sink, I'd probably be like splashing water in my face, or this time and I would just hop in the shower to wash my face. But it's a little different tonight. So you're going to see it is a gel-based cleanser. And I don't know if you can really see, there we go, the little beads in there. So those beads, the cleanser itself is actually a 4-in-1 cleanser. So it's going to help remove the impurities because it's going to cleanse your skin. It's going to help exfoliate your skin, which is one of the aspects of the little beads. And then the other aspect of the little beads, there's two kinds in there. There's exfoliating ones that break down, and then there are toner ones. So the cleanser itself has a mild exfoliator, and then it also has a toner in it. And the toner is what helps close up your pores when we're done, because you don't want your pores sitting. Your pores are kind of V-shaped, and when they're sitting wide open, they're big and wide like this, and you end up with extra oil and stuff from sitting open. That's how you end up with like pimples and blackheads and things like that. And so the toner helps close the pores so that they're more upright. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute when we get to the Microderm Abrasion Set. And so this cleanser is not a foaming cleanser. The only one that foams is the one, the Repair Set. But I promise it does its job. Now, it does foam a little bit, like when you're at the sink and you've got all the water and all the things. But again, I don't have as much water as you guys do. I have a couple of bowls of water. I have a bowl to rinse out and a bowl to get clean water. And also normally if I were at my sink, I would be doing this with a cleansing brush, which we are not really going to talk about tonight. That will be another event, but the cleansing brush gets your skin even cleaner than a washcloth. So it's like your fingers versus a washcloth. So the washcloth would be like, your fingers would be like brushing your teeth with your fingers. Like you stayed at somebody's house, you forgot your toothbrush, so you have to use your finger with some toothpaste. The washcloth would be like, oh, you've got a toothbrush. And then the cleansing brush would be like, you've got an electric toothbrush. So just kind of a analogy there for you on that. Whoops, flinging water around here. All right, so that is all off. And don't dry your face yet. You want your skin to be damp for this next part. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the Microderm Abrasion system. And so it's the Microderm Abrasion Plus set. And so the full size comes in this fancy box, and it's 2 parts. You've got your Refine, which is your exfoliator, and it is aluminum oxide crystals in it, which are perfectly round and spherical, which mean that they are not going to tear your pores. And they are going to exfoliate all the dead, nasty, gunky skin off your face that you may or may not be able to feel. And it's the same crystals that they actually use like at med spas when you go and get microdermabrasion done. And then the, what is this called? Pore Minimizer. Sorry, guys, it's been a day. The Pore Minimizer serum that you put on immediately after is going to provide a whole lot of nutrients to those brand baby new cells that you brought to the surface. It's going to help reduce redness. And then it helps, again, with your pores. You know, I'm just talking about pores tend to, when you see a lot of visible pores in your face, it's because your pores are sitting like this instead of upright. And the Pore Minimizer, what it does is it actually helps strengthen the pore wall so that over time it helps them stand up straight. And so exfoliating is going to help reduce the appearance of pores, but then strengthening those walls of those pores is what's really over time going to help shrink your pores, basically, because they stand upright. And when they're upright, they're producing less oil. You're getting less bacteria in there. You're getting less pimples and blackheads and things like that. So the first thing we're going to do, oh, my face is dry now. Sorry, guys. There we go. Is we are going to get out the Microderm Abrasion Refine. Get it out. There we go. And if you're working with samples at home, they look like this. This side's Refine. This one is your Pore Minimizer. And you can use as much or as little of this as you want. And so the Refine step, you just squirt some out onto your hands. And if you have super sensitive skin, make sure your face is really wet. If you like a deeper exfoliation, let your skin be a little bit drier. That's going to couple that with how much pressure you put on is going to determine how intense the exfoliation is. And so I just kind of dot it all over. And I will tell you, my preferred place is truly to do this in the shower. But again, I was not going to take you guys in the shower with me. And you can do the step 1, the Refine, 2 to 3 times a week. Basically no more than every other day. And you wouldn't want to do this on the same day that like you do your chemical peel or your charcoal mask. Basically anything that has exfoliants in it, just to give your skin some time to rest. So that's that. And then you're going to rinse it off. And it's going to take me a second. Again, I'm dealing with bowls of water here, not my shower. Again, that's why I prefer to do it in the shower. It just washes off a little bit easier that way. Out. And if you guys are already ahead of me and done, go ahead and grab your serum, the Pore Minimizer, and you want to get that all over your face. You want to avoid your eye area with all of this, of course, but go ahead and get that on your face. And then the next thing we're going to do here in just a second is we're going to do the Hydrogel Eye Patches. All right. All right. Done and done. All right. So I am going to dry my face off with a dry towel really quickly. So now I'm going to do my Pore Minimizer, and just a couple squirts is all you really need. Sorry, it's a brand new tube. Had to pump it to get it out. All right, and you guys should not have any grittiness left on your skin. right. So actually, I lied. The next thing we're going to do is not the hydrogel patches. We're going to do our moisturizer next. And so we're doing things a little bit out of order, just because you're going to end up sleeping in the gel mask, and we're going to put the hydrogel eye patches on like right before we're done. So the moisturizers from the Miracle Set, there's a night cream and a day cream. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Your day cream has your SPF, and of course it has anti-aging. And if you do have an SPF allergy, this is available without SPF. And then your night cream is full of all sorts of anti-aging ingredients. Don't ask me what they are off the top of my head, because I can't remember. But I know it's full of good stuff. One of the main things that is in all of our Time-Wise Miracle 3D products is resveratrol, which has been a very popular ingredient lately. I've heard it advertised in a lot of different skincare lines. And so the resveratrol is actually derived from plants, and resveratrol is what plants use to actually heal themselves from damage. And so your skin actually heals itself at night while you're sleeping. So why would you not want something like resveratrol going to town on your skin and doing amazing things? So you really just need a pea-size amount. Like, that is plenty. And then you're just going to rub that all over, and you want to go up and out. Again, avoiding your eye area, because that is what eye cream is for. We'll go all the way down to your neck. So typically it's foundation to the jawline, skincare to the bra line, just because this all is affected. But obviously, we're not going to the bra line on camera. But just know that is, like, I literally take it all the way down here, because the skin on your décolleté is very similar to the skin on your face, which is why you see like these amazing, beautiful women in Hollywood that have these, tight, young, beautiful faces, and then they have like turkey necks. It's because they didn't take care of their neck too. So we've got our moisturizer on. So next up, we are actually going to do our gel mask. Now, the gel mask you see here, it is paired with charcoal mask, because there's a few different ways that you can do it. So you can either do the charcoal mask and then the gel mask, and that would be if you weren't doing Microderm, or you can actually do a mixed masking or multi-masking, where you put the charcoal. You can see the gray areas. That's where you would put the charcoal mask if you have a problem with a lot of oil. So like your T-zone, your chin, and then you would use the gel mask in your drier areas, like around your hairline and on your cheeks. So tonight we are going to do it all over, and we're actually going to sleep in it. So you can put it on and wash it off after 10 or 20 minutes, and you would do that before you did your moisturizer and put your moisturizer on after. But my favorite thing to do is actually to sleep in this mask. And don't worry if you have oily skin. It is an oil-free gel-based mask. You will not be oilier in the morning because of it. But I love it because it's got calming benefits. It's got things like glycerin in it that really, really hydrate your skin and just leave you feel absolutely amazing. Oh, and your gel mask sample, if you have one, looks just like this. All right. Again, on the neck. I'm not the best when I do my masks about doing up and out, but everything should be up and out always. And I forget sometimes. I'm human. Okay, so you're actually going to sleep in that tonight. And trust me, your skin's going to feel amazing in the morning between having exfoliated and then deeply hydrated. All right, so next up, we are going to do the Hydrogel Eye Patches. And we've only had these for, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years. I feel like they came out shortly before COVID happened. But I'm obsessed with these things, you guys. So it's going to help instantly cool and soothe the skin around your eye area. It's going to instantly boost your skin hydration. And then, of course, it's going to help with puffiness and dullness. And so your samples will have come in one of these. This is a full-size jar, and it comes with a little spatula in it. Oops. Well, there we go. Sorry, so the lid kind of gets stuck up in the lid sometimes. So it comes with a little spatula in it so that you can pull them out. And when you put these on, so 1 or 2, I think that's only one. You want the crescent area to be, the pointy area to be towards your inner eye, just like that. Now you can do them the other way. It's just this is designed to fit the shape of your eye area. So you can put these on at night or in the morning. It does not matter. And it says it's like 2 to 3 times a week. I use them way more frequently than that. And you can. My favorite thing to do is to use them when I'm doing my makeup, especially if I'm a little puffy when I wake up or like if I have a big event. And I'll put those on and then I'll do my eye makeup and then it catches any of the fallout, like if I'm doing a darker color. So we're actually going to leave these on the rest of the time. So it says 10 to 20 minutes. You can leave them on however long you choose to. I usually just leave them on until like this area starts to feel kind of dry. And then when you take them off, you're going to pat it, like use your ring finger because it's the lightest touch around your eye area. You'll pat the excess product left over into your skin. And then when you take those off, you're going to want to put your eye cream on. This is your eye cream. So you want to follow up with that. And so the eye cream is going to moisturize for up to 12 hours. It's going to improve the visible signs of aging, including dark circles, under eye puffiness, fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, all the things in these areas. So this is a really great, if you don't have advanced signs of aging, this is a really, really great eye cream for you. I call this the starter eye cream. It's a fantastic eye cream, but I think of it as a starter anti-aging eye cream because our more intense, heavier duty one is from our repair line. Then we're going to do on another event. So that's your eye cream. And that's it, you guys. So really, you're ready to go to bed now. So that's just kind of what I do with those products. And don't forget, when you take these off later, make sure you put your eye cream on both down here and up here. And it probably won't take the full sample packet, so you'll have some left over for tomorrow. Okay, so how do you get these products, you guys? So I have some little specials for you guys tonight. So you can actually get started with one of our sets. You've got the Time-Wise 3D Basic Set, which is your cleanser and your moisturizer, just these two, for $60. Or you can get the Miracle Set, which is your cleanser, your day moisturizer, your night moisturizer, and your eye cream for $120. Or you can do the Ultimate Miracle Set, which is the Time-Wise 3D set. And then, you also get your Microderm Abrasion Set that we did tonight. And that one is $178. And then when you buy one of those sets, it doesn't matter if you do the 60 set, the 120 set, or the 178 set, which I will say the 120, the Miracle Set, is probably my most popular set. But if you buy any one of those three, you can get one of the items listed down below for half off. So like say you did the Hydrogel Eye Patches, they would be $20. The Moisture Renewing Gel Mask would be $12. The Eye Makeup Remover or the Micellar Water, those would both be $9. When you get one item, that first item is half off. Your second item on is 25% off. So say you wanted to get the Ultimate Miracle Set at $178, and then you added on all four of those items, I would take the Hydrogel Eye Patches because they are the most expensive, and I would make those half price, and then the other three would be 25% off. And don't ask me to do math because it's late. I let the computer do the math for me this late at night. But so you would get a discount on all of those, and then also that would open up any skincare purchase. Again, it does not matter if it's or any skincare set purchase. If you get the basic set all the way up to the Ultimate Miracle Set, you get a free travel roll-up bag as a gift from me. Make me bigger. There we are. You get this for free. And just to show you, I really do use mine all the time because I just got back from a trip not too long ago. And I've got things falling out. This is literally my own bag right here with all the things in it. Like I use it all the time. Usually it's hanging up in my bathroom. So you get that for free. And then it also opens up the August deals. Every $50 you spend, you get one of these items for half price. So if you've not seen that, make sure you message me. So how can you get them? Two ways. One, you can go shopping on my website, which is marykay.com/, Alicia, ALICIA, Danelle, DANELLE. There should be a link in those pinned comments where you can access it. Or you can, of course, just text me, 972-778-6834. And those deals, I mean, are good, really, for the next few days, basically until we close the event out, which is whenever. If you shop on my website, make sure that you throw self-care in there, just so that I know to give you your additional items if you're buying a skincare set at a discount, and that you get your bag for free. And then finally, just a little reminder, Mary Kay has 2 contests. One ends on the 12th, which is the Wish It to Win It. So if you are already registered as my customer on my website or in the app, either one, make sure that you go and add something to your wish list so that you're entered, because Mary Kay is just randomly going to select people to win. I think it's a $50 Visa gift card, and I don't know how many of them there are going to be, but I'm sure there are going to be quite a few. And then starting on the 16th, we have a makeover contest coming. And so we have this new palette coming out for fall, and it is gorgeous. I get to order it in 3 more days. I'm super excited. And so we get together and do a color appointment that we can do either one-on-one or we can do a group, whatever you prefer. And we can either do it with the palette, although if you're wanting to do the palette, you have to be local to me, because we don't have samples. I can send you some little sponge tip applicators so that you can like swatch it on your arm, but it wouldn't be enough to actually do your face. But you can also do the Chroma Fusion colors, and those we do have samples of. So if you're not local to me and wanting to get entered, we can always do it that way. Or if you just know you want the palette, you can of course order, and then we can walk through and do a color makeover that way. So that is our contest that we have going on right now. And then I talked about our special deals a minute ago. And then finally, just a couple other things. I am doing hostess. If you're wanting to host your own skincare class or color class, I don't have my sheet with my hostess programs on it right now, and I cannot remember all 3 of them. But you get to pick which one you want to do. There's one where you can earn $100 in free product. And there's I think 4 things that you have to hit to get that $100 in free product. Or you can choose a $75 in product for $35. And that's probably the easiest one to hit. And then the other one is I have to go back and look, but it's that you get your roll-up bag for free, and then you get to fill it up for half off. So you get to pick which one you would prefer, and you can get together to earn hostess credit. It can be as little as you plus 2 friends. And so the more friends you have join you, the more free product that you have. And you can either do virtual or in person, or we can do a Facebook party. The options are limitless. So, and then the other thing is, just going to throw it out there. If what I do is interesting at all for you, and you've thought about making a little extra money, right now you can start a business with Mary Kay for as little as $30. And it gets you set up with your website, your card processing, and a few training materials. And of course, all the training is free anyway. Or you can there's a $130 option where you get the bag with all of the full size products, and plus your website and card processing. That one's $130. So if you're interested in any of that, just let me know, because I would always be happy to share more about that with you. So that is it, you guys. I hope you have enjoyed your time with me. I know I've enjoyed my time with you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you guys later. Bye.